Hey kids, what time is it?
What time is it?
It's community conversation
It's
time.
community conversations time. That's right. From the beaches of South Florida to the hills of Tennessee, from New York to Hawaii. Tell your friends that community conversations is about to inform the next generation with news, without fear, and educating them without opinion.
And a warm South Florida and Costa Rica welcome to all of you.
This 1 hour forum deepens connections, and it provides discussions on a range of topics including social emotional issues, improving relations with law enforcement, post-secondary education, careers, health and wellness, politics and race, inclusion and equality.
Focus on an initiative. Case in point tonight, you all were speaking about gun violence. Since I've been growing up, that's been a thing, especially living here in Florida.
Community Conversations, where it's all about highlighting the talented youth in our communities and the great things that they are
in
doing.
terms of encouraging women's involvement in civil rights activism.
Community Conversations.
Good evening and happy Friday, friends. I'm Rashana Shaw, joined by
Jasmine Wright.
and today we welcome you to Community Conversations. With Christmas just around the corner, tonight's edition is filled with stories that sparkle with holiday spirit and seasonal cheer, perfect for getting us all in the festive mood.
This is where youth voices grab the mic, flip the script, and remix the headlines like never before. We're not just reporting the news, we're decking the halls with heart, sprinkling in humor, and wrapping it all up with a bow of youthful energy. In tonight's show, think of it as your festive plate of treats.
Our stories will spotlight community wins, share fresh perspectives, and amplify the voices that matter most. From the beaches of Riviera Beach to the boondocks of Belle Glade, and from Boca Raton to the national stage, you'll hear it all with a youth-powered twist.
So sit back, loosen that belt a notch, and settle in because this crew is locked in, fired up, and ready to roll, making community conversations, making community conversations.
Let's kick off a story about how a group of business people in Boca Raton are doing their part to make sure that no child goes without a gift this Christmas, and that generosity stretches north to Brevard County. Three countries away and west to Okeechobee Country, Community Conversations. Thousands of children across South Florida will make up to toys and bicycles on Christmas morning, thanks to the annual Boca Raton Toy Drive, sponsored by 3 of the city's Rotary clubs on Sunday. The carousel at Sugar Sand Park itself, a Rotary project from 20 years ago, became the hub for nonprofits to collect donations. Organizations like the Caridad Center in Boynton Beach and Little Birthday Angels, which serves homeless children, picked up toys to distribute to families in need. This year's drive set new records for donations, according to co-founder Douglas Heiser, a former Rotary International District Governor. The generosity stretched beyond Boca Raton, with Rotarians from Vero Beach and Brevard County joining in to support children in their community. The event drew city leaders and longtime supporters. Among the recipients was Mr. C. Ron Allen, who collected toys and bikes for students at Plamosa School of the Arts in Delray Beach. With Santa greeting families and volunteers working side by side, the toy drive was more than a pickup. It was a celebration of compassion and community spirit. This year, Boca Raton's Rotary clubs proved once again that when neighbors come together, joy multiplies. Thousands of children will feel that joy on Christmas morning, a reminder that generosity is the true gift of the season. Mr. C. Ron caught up with the organizer, who had this to say.
With me here is Douglas Heislip, past governor of District 6930 and also past president of the Boca Raton Sunset Rotary Club. Douglas, tell me, today you gave away thousands of gifts out here today. You're certainly going to make some kids' Christmas a bright one. Talk to me about how did this get started? How does this align with the mission of Rotary of giving back, service above self?
We together as a community, you find out the needs that you have, and then we coming together to help a local problem that is needs for toys for different small groups. Now the thing's growing so fast, so bigger. Now you deliver toys from Vero Beach to Okeechobee, to Boynton Beach, to Boca. You donate like 10,000
vans
toys.
coming through here today, all over.
Yeah, 10,000 toys a year. But this is the vision. We together, you have a vision to have a solution, and you move it forward.
How does this align with your vision of giving back, service above self, Rotary?
This is what I'm all about, giving back. Everybody take a little time for their lives to help us to have a drop-off location in their office, in the magical practice in some place. Today you have maybe like 5 or 6 parties. That's the Christmas party in the office of the company that brought toys. And then the last one came in park over here is a family party. A family coming together, instead of exchange toys, they bring toys for the event. This is coming together, everybody coming together.
How many years you been doing this?
19 years.
19 years. Wow, and this started shortly after you came to this country.
Yes, it's after September 11, I think so. Yeah, because at that time I own a franchise, a cleaning company. I'm not going to name the name, but they are late in payments for me. And then during close to Christmas, I get this bad feeling to don't have money to buy a toy for my 3 kids. And that was horrible. Thank God they make the payment close before Christmas. And then I say, you know what? I'm going to do as much I can for nobody has the feeling that I have. And this is very painful. And then let me tell you something that maybe you're going to cut later. The thing is, I'm not hard enough to donate directly for the people who need. And then this is why you give for Rotary clubs and organizations to do this job. Because I place you guys, this is so hard to dealing with the needs for the persons of those days.
Now, tomorrow is Christmas Day, and when you wake up knowing that you were able to make so many kids' lives brighter, I know it's an understatement, but how would it make you feel knowing?
Make me feel that I'm doing something for the much that you need, and then I'm following the God's purpose to help the others. And that's it. This is what's my feeling, like mission accomplished.
Well, you know what? They say there's a space in heaven for people like you. I sure hope when I go there,
you're going to have a toy drive collection there.
And I hope you can wait for me when I got.
We're going to start in a Rotary club there. But you can go first and start the club and not go in the rush.
Thank you again. That was Douglas Heislip, past president of the Rotary Club of Boca Raton Sunset, past governor of District 6930, and currently publisher of the Boca Raton Tribune paper. Thank you, Douglas, for being with us tonight.
Thank you. Thank you all.
This December, the Make-A-Wish Foundation is bringing back a cherished holiday tradition, the Holiday Wish Line. From now through December 31st, anyone can dial 480-914-9474. Wish to hear uplifting pre-recorded messages from children who have faced critical illness with courage and joy. The Holiday Wish Line is a part of Make-A-Wish Wishful Giving Companion, designed to spread hope, humor, and heartfelt wisdom during a season that can bring both celebration and stress. 6 Wish kids from across the country lend their voices, sharing playful holiday greetings, advice for those facing challenges, and even singing Christmas carols to lift spirits. Why does this matter? Research shows that wishes improve both emotional and physical well-being, helping children feel more resilient, and more helpful. In fact, most wish kids survive their illness and credit their wish experience with building confidence that lasts a lifetime. Leslie Motter, president and CEO of Make-A-Wish America, says, "Our wish kids have battled critical illness with courage and grace. Their messages reflect a depth of humor and hope that only they can share. For those feeling overwhelmed or in a need of a smile, their voices are a powerful reminder that joy can be found even in the hardest times." So whether you're looking for a moment of encouragement, a laugh, or simply a reminder of the true spirit of the season, the holiday wish line is just a phone call away. This year, Make-A-Wish invites all of us to pause, listen, and be inspired by the voices of children who remind us that even in life's toughest battles, hope shines brightest.
Thank you, Jasmine. When a 50-year Christmas tradition at a Fort Worth school was about to vanish, one teacher's TikTok plea lit up the internet. In just days, Kyle Murphy's call for help turned spare change and small donations into a tidal wave of generosity that saved Christmas for hundreds of kids. Let's listen in as I explain what really happened. At George C. Clark Elementary in Fort Worth, Texas, a 50-year Christmas tradition was on the brink of ending. For decades, the school's parent-teacher organization made sure that every child received a holiday gift, often the only one they'd get all year. But this year, funds ran out. That's when testing coordinator Kyle Murphy stepped in. With no budget and no plan, she turned to TikTok. From her office, she posted a simple plea. "Hi, my name is Kyle and I have 55 days to save Christmas." The response was immediate. Within hours, her video went viral. Within days, donations poured in from across Texas and beyond. Some gave toys. Others chipped in $1 or $2. And former students joined in to keep the tradition alive. In just 48 hours, every gift for all 400 students was covered. But the generosity kept growing. Supporters added weighted stuffed animals for kids coping with trauma, and Christmas stockings filled with essentials and surprises. By the end, there were enough gifts not only for George C. Clark Elementary, but also for a neighboring school. For Murphy, this wasn't about going viral. It was about making sure kids felt seen, loved, and valued. And the lesson is clear. Sometimes one bold ask, one small post can spark a movement. This year, a TikTok video didn't just save a tradition. It reminded us all that community is powerful, kindness is contagious, and even the smallest voices can make a difference. For Community Conversations, I'm Roshana Shaw. Tired of hearing that the news is always negative? Same, but that's not the whole story. Community Conversations flips the script with real stories, good vibes, and major inspiration. straight from young change markers, your community and around the world. From STEM breakthroughs to neighborhood glow-ups, we spotlight everything mainstream media overlooks. Know someone who needs a fresh perspective? Text them, call them, or slide into their DMs. Community Conversations is live, loud, and ready to play. This is your news, your voice, your moment. Don't just scroll, press play, and pass it on.
First time rolling with us? Welcome to the squad. You just tuned into Community Conversations, the youth-powered podcast that's been serving up unfiltered, unstoppable, and unapologetically uplifting news for 5 straight seasons. And guess what? We are in season 6, and we have not missed one show. That's just how hot this is. We are talking real stories about real young people making moves in classrooms, on courts, in communities, and all over the globe. If it's youth-led, youth-driven, or straight up youth-inspired, we're on it. So don't scroll past. Make this your Friday night vibe. Whether you are kicking back at home or rolling with your crew, hit play and let the good news flow. You are tuned to Community Conversations, where youth voices lead and the world listens.
All right, fam, grab your tea mugs, loosen those belts, and get ready to be schooled, stuffed, and slightly roasted. Holiday edition, because Mr. John and Mr. C. Ron are coming up next, and while the stockings are hung by the chimney with care, these two are bringing you more heat than a Florida Christmas that forgot to be cold. With them, you never know what's coming out of the gift bag. From parenting tips to political zingers and eulogy with the voicemail era. RIP to leave a message after the beep. They're serving wisdom with a side of undefeated dad jokes. The takes, bold. The stories, unfiltered. The delivery, sharper than grandma's carving knife. So buckle up, Gen Z and beyond, because the grown-ups are clocked in, tuned up, and ready to remind you why experience still runs the show. This is Trending Now, where wisdom meets the wit, and the elders finally get their shine. Let's roll.
When I move my body just like this, I don't know why, but I feel like freedom. I hear a song that takes me back, and I let go with so much freedom. Freedom, I'm gonna get, 'cause it's my freedom.
Brother man, what's happening?
Good brother. What's going on, man?
Oh, good, man. Jeremiah, bring those two in, please. My stars. Bring my stars in. Rishana and Jasmine. Miss Rishana, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. Pull your camera down a little bit, sweetheart, and to the left. And are you in your rocking chair now or regular chair?
Regular chair.
Good. I know what I'm gonna get you for Christmas. I'm gonna get you another regular chair, 4-legged chair. That way you won't be rocking like you're in South Florida, back and forth. That's all right. Jasmine, what's happening? What's going on with you? Pull your top down, please. That way we can see you. There you go. Now you look like you're on TV a little bit more. See, that's the kind of stuff Denia Strong should have caught earlier. Unlike you guys in Toronto, I know it's snowing up there and all that good. By the way, did it snow today? Are you guys having snow?
We have snow on the ground, but it's not snowing anymore.
Yeah, I went down here in South Florida. It's about 75, 80 degrees today. Go by the beach and people are just hanging out there. Just
Must be nice.
Must be nice. What about you, John? What was it like in Southern California?
Man,
I mean Southern Carolina.
Man, the mornings are super cold. Like the morning could be around, between 25 to 35 degrees. But throughout the day, it'll get to about Looks like it got to about 60 degrees. So yeah, the mornings have been brutal, but as the day has went along, it's gotten warmer. So
Wow. Nice. So, Miss Rashana, it was so nice having you pinch hitting tonight for our superstars who are taking the well-deserved break for the next next 2 weeks. So this week and next week we'll have you guys pinch hit for them. All right. So Jeremiah, get me back to Brother John, please. I'll see you guys shortly. Brother John, tonight we're honored to welcome a true innovator in education and financial empowerment, Dr. Bianca Pucci. She's a creator of the Triple F, which is Fun Finance Facts Curriculum, which is just this woman has transformed the way young people learn about money, about savings, and workplace readiness. She has this groundbreaking program, which is Coins for Kids. It's an initiative that turns something as simple as spare change into lasting impact, teaching students teamwork, financial literacy, and the joy of saving for their future. With every coin counted, wrapped, and deposited, Dr. Pucci is helping disadvantaged youth build lifelong habits of responsibility, and Brother John, the next R, which is resilience. But far beyond the numbers, her vision is about empowerment. It's about showing children that they can earn, that they can save, and dream bigger than ever in their imagination. Through collaboration with Impact Achievement Learning Center in Delray Beach, sunny South Florida, she's proving that financial literacy isn't just a skill, it is a pathway to opportunity. Come on in here, folks. Please join me in welcoming and celebrating the passion, the creativity, and the leadership of Dr. Bianca Pucci, an educator who is truly turning spare change into meaningful change. Dr. Pucci, welcome to Community Conversation. Who do we have here with us tonight? Your little sidekick. Who's your sidekick with us tonight?
Sierra, and she is one of my students in the Triple F financial course in Delray Beach, Florida. I will have to add that she is my top student.
Oh, the top student.
Okay. So not just any student, your top student.
My top financial literacy curriculum student.
Birdie whispered to me earlier that Sierra is also a great orator. She won second place in the Dr. Martin Luther King oratorical contest. Is that so?
Yes.
Wow. Was it nervous? I know public speaking can be challenging. Was it challenging for you?
It was very challenging. I was quite really shaking like a leaf on stage, but people said it wasn't visible, so.
It wasn't visible?
Yeah.
And heard you won some cool prizes too. Tell us about them.
Yeah, so I won $200. There's like a little gift.
200 real cash? Real money?
Yes.
Ooh.
And
you still haven't left over?
We know where that's
I
going.
Put it in my savings
Save it.
That's going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I heard you won a cruise, dinner cruise. You guys gonna be cruising down in the coastal waterway, John? Stopping at
there you go.
Having lunch, well-deserved airplane flights and speaking opportunities around town. Some cool. That's pretty cool. Brother John, you can't beat that, but I still love that money.
No, it's not too shabby.
Yeah, $200. Now, Doc, tell us what inspired you to turn something as simple and ordinary as a spare change into a powerful tool for teaching financial literacy.
And it's something that evolved in our class. It wasn't planned at all, which is so interesting. So our class is based on an experiential method of teaching.
Mm-hmm.
We believe that students don't really remember what they hear, but they remember a majority of what they do. This is by learning by doing. And there's been a disconnect in financial literacy teaching from the traditional sense of reading, lectures, to understanding real world financial knowledge. And that brings in this an issue of experiential methods of teaching. So that's what our course is all about. And why in disadvantaged communities is this so important? In disadvantaged communities, students are what they call less financially socialized. What does that mean? They don't have role models that allow them to have a savings account, maybe a part-time job. How about allowance from their parents for chores that they do? So they don't understand in a classroom without any experiential learning, how do I manage this money? It's so abstract to them. So we bring that into the classroom. Well, while we were teaching this course, it happened to be that we were at a fundraiser for the school, and one of my neighbors happened to be there. And after the fundraiser, he said, Bianca, I've been saving coins for about 5 years in a jar. I have no idea how much is in this jar, but I want to do something for this school and for your program. What can I do? And boy, my mind started thinking. I said, you know what? I have an idea. What if we have the kids count the coins, wrap the coins, tabulate the coins, but under one caveat? I want them to get paid. Why do I want them to get paid? Sierra, can I have your savings box, please? Because in our course, we learned part of our module is savings. I challenge these kids that if you save as much as you can between now, the beginning of the school year, and May, when the school year ends, I'm going to match your savings up to $500 each. And I'm going to make sure that that savings is going to go into a bank account that's reasonably priced and provides decent rate of returns. Are you up for that challenge? Yes. So the caveat with the campaign was whatever money they earn, they're going to earn it two ways. One is from getting paid for a session of work. And if they do really well as a team, workers, they're going to get a team bonus. And that money must go in their savings box. So the more that we had these kids participate in the Coin for Kids campaign, the more money they'll earn. Besides earning money on their own, some of the kids already, some have part-time jobs, some get birthday money, and they're starting to put money in their coins. I'm going to ask.
Oh, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Go right ahead.
I wish that we could bring you and have you speak to our football student athletes here at the University of South Carolina. Now obviously they're getting NIL money and more money as a student athlete that they've gotten in the past. And so financial literacy and a little bit of financial literacy would go a long way with that group. Because a lot of them, this is the first time that they're, seeing thousands of thousands, even for a couple millions of dollars. So yeah, I think it's wonderful what you're doing, and almost kind of wish we could, replicate that here on the collegiate level here with our Division I football student athletes here at the University of South Carolina. Because I think, obviously, managing money and some of the backgrounds in particular that these student athletes are from, they've never seen this level of money that they're getting for their football talents. And so, I just wanted to say that I applaud everything that you're doing.
Thank you. But I'm going to ask Sierra, my top student, how much money did she save so far in her savings box since it would be early October? Do you have any idea, Sierra?
I believe it's like around $235.
So she saved $235 already. And the more we do this Coin for Kids campaign, she's going to serve more, and she most likely might hit that $500 mark, right? And then will be matched by my $500 contribution for her savings. So that is the inspiration for the Coin for Kids campaign.
So how does the assembly line model not only teach money skills, but also prepare students for real workplace expectations?
Yeah, great question.
Good question.
Ironically, in part of my career, I was a CFO of a manufacturing company. And so in part of that job, I wanted to learn more about the assembly operation so that I could be a better CFO. and I ran assembly lines. And boy, did I learn a lot. And what I realized in the assembly lines, how important it was for my team of assemblers to show up for work, to understand instructions, right? To have a positive attitude, to understand quality and accuracy. So what we do is before we did our first campaign, we actually, we trained them. We trained them how do you, they can see me, right? We trained them how you shift coins in this coin shifter. We had a coin. Then we had some of the kids were trained how to take the money and put it in this is a dime filler. We all had our own job titles with descriptions.
And what's your title?
I was the tabulator.
She was the tabulator. She had the best job. She was the tabulator at the end. And we learned how some of the kids were then taught. There were 10 kids on the assembly line. They were taught how you put the coin wrapper in, do it, and then wrap it. And then Sierra was the last person on the job assembly line. She was the coin tabulator. While we were counting the coins, she was tabulating the money. Now, they were also taught what it is to be a good employee and that your job is critical for your teammates. If one of the assembly folks decides not to show up for work, it's a continuing movement operation, then the job will not get done as efficiently. If one of the assembly workers is impatient because the person behind her is taking a little bit longer time shifting their money, right? That is not a good attitude. So we wanted to make sure that they have positive attitudes, that they learned well directions, and they were accurate. They didn't rush their job so that the results would be accurate. And they actually looked at money not as an abstract idea. They were working with money and earning money at the same time.
You know, let's get Sierra in the conversation here. Sierra, how does working as a team player, a tabulator, specific roles such as a tabulator or whether a coin shifter, whatever role you have or had, how does that teach you about, let's say, teamwork and responsibility?
It definitely helped more with teamwork because it's not just, one set of students or like a group of students who are all the same age. We're all different ages and in different grades. So it was kind of hard at first.
You mean different grades and ages? How? Tell me more about that. Aren't you all in the same grade?
No. So there are elementary, some middle school, and then me and another high schooler.
Oh, so you're in a micro school?
Yes. It's
okay,
a micro
got
school
you.
With different students and different ages.
That's the unique school, John, where kids are from all different grades are together. It's a new concept being tried in Florida. Yeah, that's great. Okay, so it teaches you responsibility, huh?
And teamwork, because if one task or one person who's on a certain task isn't doing something a certain way, then it can mess up everything, and then the coins would have not been calculated correctly.
And you're what grade are you in?
I'm in 11th grade.
So as an 11th grader, I'm sure you serve as a mentor to the younger ones, your peers. Okay.
I would like to add, in this process, while we were doing the challenge campaign, I thought it would take 3 sessions. These kids worked so well as a team. It took 1 session, 55 minutes. They counted $1,024.25.
In pennies.
Yes, they counted in coins, $1,024.25 in 55 minutes. And what's even more amazing, some of these kids, they range from age 8 to 18. In my eyes, were becoming leaders.
In my eyes, money's also a great motivator too.
Yeah, but there are kids that actually stepped up to the plate, and I saw them in a leadership role. I had never seen them before.
I'll tell you, money is a great motivator, John.
Because they once we got it rolling,
it's not a bad motivator.
We would ask Sierra when we were about 5 minutes in. It was 55 minutes, like 10 minutes in. What we would ring the bell and she'd count it. She'd say $200. And so it got more. They became more motivated, right? He said, "Do you want to finish this program in this one shift?" Yes, let's do it.
Doc, why is it so important for students to see their savings match, and how does that reinforce long-term financial habits?
Savings reinforces delayed gratification.
Say that again.
Savings reinforce delayed gratification, giving up so that you have more in the future. Matching savings, it's a motivator. if the students know that whatever they save, if they saved $1, like they made $20 each, by the way, from this job, they already knew and they had to deposit in their savings bank that they just got another $20. So it is the issue of saving and motivated through saving. Now, studies will tell you, research will tell you that financially responsible adults, through research, saved at a very young age.
Mm-hmm.
And that is proven for fact. And by the way, it's not unusual to match. If you look at the business world, if you work for a company and they have a retirement fund, they offer, hey, if you deposit so much money into a 401k or whatever fund they have, we'll match it. And it is proven that people will save more if they know it's matched.
Okay.
It's a highly great motivator.
And what role can local businesses and residents play in sustaining and expanding the Coins for Kids initiative?
Well, here's what we're planning to do, and we're going to commence this campaign probably in January. We're going to have the school be the hub for, I don't know if they can see this, but this is the actual Coin for Kids jar.
If you move it over a little bit, Debbie.
This jar initially had $1,024.25 worth of change. It is now slowly being filled up again. They're going to be a hub for them to deposit the money or deliver the money by appointment to the school. Secondly, we're going to offer businesses an ability to have their own jars. We will provide the jars, all right, and they can have their own deposits in them. We're also interested in having businesses sponsor if they want their name on the jar, being Bank So Coin for Kids campaign, and they could provide monies for the organization.
You know, I like that. I like that. And you know, as we look ahead, how do you envision this program growing? Could it become a national model? John mentioned in South Carolina. You know, this is huge for financial literacy education.
It's intended to be replicable and scalable. I mean, first of all, the actual project itself, it may cost $50 of Amazon types of dots. So it's a very inexpensive project to do, all right? And it's easily trainable. And this could be done in nonprofits, it can be done in community centers, in schools, to reinforce the work responsibility and really motivate kids to save their money. So yes, I would intend to, hopefully one day, this would be nationally recognized throughout all the schools.
No, wonderful, wonderful. And then I guess another question for Sierra. Your name is Sierra?
Yes.
Yeah, a question that I have for you. And so when you put your paycheck into your savings box, how does it feel knowing that the money was truly yours to save for the future?
It honestly felt great. I felt like we all worked really hard doing that in just under an hour. So it honestly felt great knowing that I got something that me and the other students got something back in return to, you know, put into our savings box.
Okay.
Can I add that one other community, which objective would be if we can find a financial institution that would be the one to provide the savings account at the end of the school year to be deposited, would be very helpful.
You said, so you're trying to find a bank who can do this? Don't worry about it. I'll make sure, we'll make sure you get one.
A bank that
I'm sure my man, Pierre Rodriguez at Comerica Bank will be, this is the kind of project that we've been talking about getting involved with. And this is the kind of project he would love. In fact, we're thinking about, I don't want to preempt it, but we're thinking about launching a financial literacy channel, financial education. So you know you'll be one of my first guests on that show. Well, John, you know, I'm just so moved. Girl, money keeps coming your way. You know, John, you got what, $200 you say you want? But look, I brought this bottle, and this is just half. This was so heavy. I have another one much larger than this.
Okay.
I brought you tonight, Sierra. This is for you. Okay. So yes, this is you're here with me tonight. So this is for you.
Wow.
And this is not only pennies, this is money. Okay. I have another large one. So I love surprises. I love the fact that you showed up tonight. So it pays to be here for Christmas. It pays to be on our community.
There you go.
Edition. But anything else, final thoughts you want to say before you go?
I'm just grateful that I got to, you know, have Dr. Pucci come in and teach us, you know, learning about financial literacy. Because honestly, if it wasn't for Dr. Pucci, my money would not be in a savings box, and I would want $200 saved up right now. So
Say that again. This is social media. We're going to make sure it goes. If it had not been for Dr. Pucci, say it again.
If it wasn't for Dr. Pucci, I would not have money saved in a savings box right now.
And let me just say this, John. Dr. Pucci, she's been a family and a family friend of KOP for years. She's the one who introduced us to financial wealth and healthy financial wealth several years ago. And she continues to make sure that the blood runs warm in our veins.
I'll say that they just finished an 8-week course, our financial literacy course, modules 1 through 6, and they just took their survey test yesterday, and their scores went from 36% to 72%.
What does that mean?
Break that down for us.
They answered 10 questions at the beginning of it was a pre-test before that they were taught the course, and then they were just given a survey or post-test. And their scores went on average from, they knew barely not much, 36%. The average student for typically a middle school student in financial literacy scoring is in the 40s%.
Now, financial literacy, not to beat a dead horse, but financial literacy can be boring. How do you make your classes interesting? I know, for example, there are times when in the past you used to come in dressed as a McDonald's worker in your little smart, and you have those little things, the games that you play.
So it's experiential learning. These kids they'll remember what we learned because we do it in a fun finance.
Fun finance fact.
And that's what it is. And it is, I want their first experience of financial literacy to be a fun one. If it is a fun one, anytime, and this is an introductory, right? Anytime they were given in their lives going forward, they're going to be more interested in learning more about it. Because there is such a thing as math phobia for students who are taught it in a very traditional way, and they run away from it. But we teach compound interest using M&Ms.
Right.
We teach diversification of investments with the game called "Don't Put All Your Eggs in One Basket." We teach a debt game by using a debt game that's called Debtopoly. I mean, I've created all these games. And the beauty of the course is it can be tailored to be very fun. We did a course with CRON on a basketball theme. And we turned our financial literacy course into a basketball theme. You can pick any theme you want.
John is on the athletic staff at University of South Carolina. So we got to see how offline, we got to see how we can work with them to make them.
Lord knows our students need help. Instead of, using that money to buy Range Rovers and necklaces and diamond necklaces and chains and other things, they should be investing that money for sure.
I'm just so happy that tomorrow is Christmas and you're going to be spending some of your money, not this money that you're saving, not this money. Okay, I know you bought all your gifts already.
Or getting money for Christmas.
Getting money for Christmas. Anyway, it is so great having you ladies on the show tonight. Brother John, you have a Merry Christmas, man. Jeremiah, before you go, you got to hear me sing. You never heard me sing before.
No.
This is something we do. She heard me sing before. But go ahead, Jeremiah. Hit it, please. Let's see you, Brother John.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must say, oh, good night, sweetheart. Good night.
And good night, folks. And good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Welcome to Community Conversations, the podcast powered by youth, built for truth, and ready to shake up your newsfeed. We're not here to scare you. We're here to tell you what to think. We're not here to tell you what to think. We're here to drop facts, spark ideas, and to make sure your voice gets heard. From classrooms to courtrooms, TikTok trends to global movements, we're connecting the next generation to the stories that actually matter. If it's relevant, we're on it. If it's youth-led, we're amplifying it. So plug in, turn us up, and see the world through a fresh lens. This is Community Conversations, and trust us, we're just getting started.
Okay, stop the scroll and cue the confetti because we've got a few birthday shout outs that's about to light up the mic. A very special hello and happy birthday to
Barbara Bean,
LaJoanne Leonard,
Leanne Collymore,
Shelia Danson,
Henry Blake,
Varisa Laudas,
and Edward Stinson.
We've got all your celebrations lined up and ready to roll, but we're just a little behind schedule. Think of it as extending the party season. Your shout out is coming soon, and we promise it'll be worth the wait. Thank you for your patience in letting us keep the birthday vibes going strong into December. Stay tuned. Your moment is on the way.
Whether you're celebrating with cake, crew, or just catching a vibe solo, we're sending you all the love, laughter, and legendary energy you deserve. From your fam here at Community Conversations, we hope your week is full of good news, great music, and moments that make you feel unstoppable.
Got a birthday coming up? Know someone who's celebrating this week? Don't keep it quiet. Let us hype it up. Here at Community Conversations, we are all about giving props where they're due. If you or someone you know wants a birthday shout out on the pod, hit us up. Text 855-KOPMN91 or email communityconversations@gmail.com. Don't forget, that's S on conversation. And here's the sweet part. Literally, you might just score a free smoothie or shake from our friends at Sweet Life Nutrition in Riviera Beach. That's right, good vibes and good flavor. So go ahead, spread the word, send that name, and let us celebrate you the only way Community Conversations can. Youth powered, celebration approved. Let's go.
Hello, Community Conversations gang. Greeting from Mount Joseph Primary in St. Mary, Jamaica. We love watching you.
Yeah, no, I just feel like as a grown man, I see showers every day. What are you doing? Why are you trying to lavish yourself? Why are you trying to be a bad bitch? Why are you trying to be so clean for it, bro? There's no reason for that. There's no reason for that. It's unnecessary. You're just doing too much at that point. I agree. I don't see the purpose in taking showers every day. What are you trying to gain? What are you trying to do?
Okay, first of all, you need to take showers every day. It's not like you need to do that. And second of all, tonight's episode of Community Conversations is looking hot. And that's thanks to our behind-the-scenes superstar, the one and only Jeremiah. He's not just our cinematographer and engineer. He's a proud product of Dr. Juan Garcia High School. And he's bringing that excellence straight to the soundboard and screen. From camera angles to crisp audio, Jeremiah's got it locked down. So while you're vibing with the voices on the mic, just know that the magic wouldn't happen without him. Want to catch past episodes and see more youth power brilliance? head over to YouTube and type KOP Mentoring Network in the search bar. Trust us, you'll want to bring every drop of wisdom, creativity, and community fire we've been serving. Big love to Jeremiah and all the young legends making the show shine.
Got something to say? Want a shout out? A question answered? Or just need to drop a little love on the pod? Hit us up on our toll-free line at 855-KOP-MN91. That's right, the call's on us, so don't hold back.
Whether you're vibing with the show, repping your school, or just want to hear your voice on air, we're here for it. This is your podcast, powered by youth, and we want to hear from you. Before we go, high five to our community conversations classrooms. Mrs. Travis and Ollie the Owl at Valley Life Charter School in Visalia, California.
Miss Foreman and her 5-0 family at Oliver Wendell Homes in Oak Park, Illinois.
Mrs. Henderson and her Dolphins at Samantha Smith in Sammamish, Washington.
And Mr. Cook and his Jazzy Jaguars at Nellie Stone Johnson in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
From countryside saints to country carols, captioned screens to ancient Christmas tales, and a farewell to a holiday hero of the forest, this has been Community Conversations, where youth voices meet legacy stories. Stay curious, stay kind, and keep the mic hot.
We are so grateful you spent time with us, and we cannot wait to have you back next week for another round of inspiring updates, local wins, and global youth moves that matter, and maybe a little mischief too.
Just a quick reminder, it is that time of year again. The season of giving is in full swing, and if you are looking for a meaningful way to support your community, we would love for you to consider KOP Community Conversations. Every donation helps us keep the conversation going, and yes, they are tax deductible. You can make your contribution anytime at kopmn.org. Thanks for being part of the movement. From all of us behind the mic and behind the screens, thank you for listening, sharing, and believing in the power of young people. Stay safe, stay curious, and enjoy your weekend to the fullest.
Thank you for tuning in for another amazing rendition of Community Conversations. If you like what you saw tonight, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing with friends, families, and even acquaintances. Be sure to tune back next week for another amazing edition of Community Conversations.